do you feel comfortable talking about Darren Drozdov's injury?
Yeah, I do. Not one of my, definitely not one of my brighter days. Probably the worst day of my life. I'm talking in terms of wrestling in real life. That's an instant downer for me.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
Probably about 6 months ago. He and I, we were never close before the accident, and I don't know how an accident can draw two people closer. And then, you know, there's heat with his wife and me, and for some reason, I don't know. You know, she puts a lot of blame on things. Droz and I have talked about it on several occasions. We don't know what went wrong. Out of respect, we don't watch the tape. I can clear up a few misnomers. It wasn't a fan throwing ice in the ring, or throwing garbage in the ring, or I didn't slip. It was just, and it could have been anybody in the ring with him that night. It just happened to be me. It happened to be my sad misfortune to be in the ring with him. And because of that, you know, a man's paralyzed. People ask me all the time, does that affect me? Hell, yeah. If it didn't, I wouldn't be human. For probably about a year, I wrestled differently. I second-guessed everything I did. And that was probably, I should have just taken, I should have taken time off. And if it hadn't been for, you know, Jim Ross really talking to me, I was going to quit the business. I was done. I was this close to saying, the hell with it. I couldn't, because no one ever got hurt on my watch. No one has sense. You know, and someone is trusting me to give me their body. I want them to walk out of the ring the same condition they came in. And that's one thing I prided myself on. And really, I was really close to quitting. Like I said, Jim Ross sat down with me, and we had a long, probably 3-hour conversation full of football references and how we all know the risks going into the game. How it could have been anybody. He eventually turned me around and made me want to continue wrestling. But, that accident not only affected me professionally, but personally. I was a whole different person. You know, I almost separated from my fiance during that time. You know, I'm not a party guy, but all of a sudden I was just living life like there was no tomorrow. Ass wide open, just gone. Because I didn't know what to do. And that was my way of, I was depressed, I didn't know it. So my way of trying to get rid of my depression was to party. And that took about a year where I didn't know really what was going on.
Do you feel the injury was held against you in terms of a push in the future?
You know, you never know. It was always told that it wasn't, that it didn't. I just find it very ironic that after being quote-unquote hot commodity in this business, that after that happened, creator could really never find anything for me after that. And then, you know, it's weird because right after that happened, like 2 months later, I signed a new contract with WWF for, you know, a 3-year extension. So if they were going to quote-unquote punish me for that, why would they re-sign me? So that's a question I can never answer, and probably by the time I do get the answer for that, it really won't matter.